Hello family, thanks for joining me again today. Today I'm going to be making savory cocoyam cake, mankani cake. Have you heard that before? Yeah, let's get on with it and make it. This is my cocoyam. You can change this and use yam or potato if you like. We've got 1 cup of self-raising flour here. We've got a teaspoon of baking soda. We've got 4 egg yolks, onion, 1 onion, 2 garlics there. We've got nutmeg, about a teaspoonful of grated nutmeg. This is a stock cube, a little bit of salt, coconut milk. You can substitute this for proper milk as well, or whichever milk you like. If you are vegan, or yeah, you can take that, you can change if you like. I'm going to be putting ground fish in there. This is crayfish, which is it's got a bit of a strong smell to it. You don't have to use that if you like. And this is just your normal fish powder as well. That one hasn't got such strong taste. A bit of sunflower seeds to go in the end. Fried onions just for the topping, to show that it's savory and not a sweet cake. These are going to be my spices to go in it. A bit of curry powder, a bit of aroma all-purpose seasoning, a bit of white pepper. Well, it's in a black pepper tin, but it's white pepper, and a bit of ginger, a bit of oil, and the egg whites, the 4 egg whites. I separated them, so yeah. So what I'm going to be doing is putting everything together, and if you know me, I leave that to the end, and then I whisk that with a pinch of salt or a bit of cream of tartar, and then fold that in the end. So here I've just put the coconut milk on there just to make it easier to blend. Really, I'm using my apotoyoa, my masher from Ghana, which I love very much. I love eating from it, and I love using it to blend things as well. I mean, when it's things like this, it's not so easy to use your blender, isn't it? Although I've got a blender here, it's not quite easy to use your blender without using too much liquid in it. So because I don't want it to be too liquid, that's why I'm using my my masher, which is called apotoyoa in tree apotoyoa. Okay, so I've mashed that with a bit of the coconut milk. Now I've popped this in the blender. That's the onion, the 2 garlic, and the stock cube. I'm gonna add a spoonful of these two when I've finished blending them. For now, I'm gonna just add a bit of water and blend this. I'll show you when I'm finished. I've blended the 1 onion and 2 garlics, and they're gonna go in. This is our mix of cocoyam with which I've said you can substitute for yam or anything, with yam or anything, or potato if you like. Yeah. So this is our onion and 2 garlic and 1 stock cube actually, and 1 stock cube. So we've mashed our potato, if you wish. Right now I've used cocoyam and onions, stock cube, and 2 garlics in here with a bit of coconut milk. We're going to use the rest but in a bit. For now, I'm going to whisk our egg whites with a pinch of cream of tartar, you can use a pinch of salt. It does the same thing. It will just stabilize your egg whites for you. So I'll show you. It does take a while to whisk, so I'll show you when I'm done. Hello. Okay, I've whisked, if I can say the word, I've whisked the egg whites, and I only used just quarter teaspoon of cream of tartar. You can use a quarter teaspoon of salt. It does the same thing, and that is where we've gotten it to a stiff peak. That's what they call it, and that is it. It only took about a minute and a half. I mean, because I've got this double whisk here, but if you have like a normal whisk without that one in the middle, they might take you a bit longer, or you can just use your machine to do this, to do it quicker for you. So now we're just going to put all our ingredients together and then fold this in here. I'm not going to bother making another pot dirty or another utensil dirty, so I'll just go ahead and use my apotoyowa to do this. So our egg yolks go in there. So we've put our egg yolks, 4 egg yolks in there, and the nutmeg, and now our salt is going in there. That's just like half a teaspoon of salt. Here I've added the 1 teaspoon of baking soda in there, and that will be mixed in here. Now our rest of our coconut milk is going in there. I would like to rinse it and use it because still got plenty coconut milk in there. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm going to put a spoonful of our crayfish in here, only because I like that strong smell, but you don't have to use crayfish. It's all up to you. You don't have to use fish powder at all. I do like my savory taste, so yeah, a spoonful of crayfish and a spoonful of just fish powder. A little bit of curry powder, just for the color really, so I'll just go for half a teaspoonful. Little bit of ginger. There we go, about half a teaspoon of black pepper. About quarter teaspoon. For the aroma, because I've used what shall I say? Because I've used stock cube and a bit of salt, I'll leave the aroma to the end, because when I taste it doesn't need any more salt, then I won't even bother. But if it needs the salt, then I'll add it. I'll go for a bit more of the curry powder because I do want that color to come through. Okay, family, so now we've mixed all our ingredients except for our roasted onions and sunflower and the egg whites. I'm going to go in with 2 quarter cups. It's a quarter cup, 60 ml of cooking oil. You can choose any oil you like, really. It's just to make it not so, what shall I say, dense. It helps it sort of, And once this is mixed in, then we'll just introduce it to the egg whites, and then you make sure you mix this in good before you add the egg whites, because oil has this funny thing. It can just, kill your bubbles in your egg whites that, if taking your time to whisk. So best to mix it up properly. So now that we've got it like this, we're gonna go in with our egg whites. Start off with a little bit. Remember, all the shoulder work you have to do. You don't want to just destroy it at the minute, so slowly. I mean, this amount of it is going to be popping, that won't be as bad. You still get the effect you're looking for, which is the cake coming out looking like, this cake. Not too dense, because remember that you're using either potato or cocoyam to do this, so that's what makes it a bit too dense. Hence, people don't use these things to make cakes. If you use the egg whites in this way, then it makes it very, what shall I say, light and fluffy for you. So at this minute, you just fold it in. Go in with our sunflower seeds, which I've already, what shall I say, looked in and taken bits that don't belong out. When you buy it, it's got bits in it. Sometimes they peel, some still in there, so you've got to look in it, search in it, and just get rid of all of those. Our last bit in there. There we go. We did ditch the aromat in the end because the stock cube and the salt that I put in was enough, so we didn't need the aromat. The salt to your taste, really. If it tastes good to you, that's what matters. You don't want to have a cake that is too salty at the end of the day. So this is us. I'm gonna pop them in our baking tins that I've set aside here. I've just lined them with these paper parchment just to make life easier, really. So I'm just gonna put these in and then top it with this, and I'll show you. Okay, family, so we've got our mixture in the baking tins. Right now, a bit of baked onions or roasted onions, whatever you like to call it. This is it. This one is from actually IKEA, one of my favorite places to go. Anyways, you top that up. I like to put this on here just so it says it's savory. Nothing screams savory more than onions, eh? Yeah, and I love them. Yeah, so yeah, a bit more, a bit more. Yeah. Don't be scared. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this in the oven. It's already set to gas mark 3, and I will show you how it goes. Hello, lovelies. Okay, this is our savory cake done. They've been in the oven set to gas mark 3.5, and they've been in for 40 minutes. They are cooked now because we've inserted a stick in and it comes out clean. And let's go right ahead and give it a try. This is how it looks like. I don't know, maybe guinea pigs. Anybody wants to be a guinea pig?
Me.
There we go.
Yummy.
Okay. So that's our savory cake, and you can serve this with anything you want. I don't know. When you've been invited to a party and you want to sort of, show your Ghana cooking skills a little bit or whatever, you can just do mankani cake. Can you believe that? Mankani cake. And there it is. I hope you cook yours and enjoy. All the ingredients are down below in the description box. And if you cook yours, take a picture and show me how it turns out. And or if you change anything in it, if you change the recipe anyway, and tag me and let me see how it comes out. Thank you for watching again. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and give me the thumbs up if you like this recipe. If you like me to come up with more recipes like this, you say it down below. Or if you want me to cook anything of your interest or whatever, you say it down below, and I will answer to your question, or I will do whatever you ask if it's in my means. Anyway, cook yours and enjoy. Thank you for watching. Bye.